What's up guys, Eternal here, and today I'm gonna show you how to play Kled, so let's go with the Blade. I'll be playing against Riven. You want to start with Q first, and let's get to his skill explanation. So on passive there are two forms, mounted and dismounted. Mounted is the current form, so Kled's mount name is Skull. Skull takes damage instead of Kled when Skull's health depletes. Kled dismounts. Bonus health applies to Skull only. And then once you lose that purple health bar, you get dismounted form. Kled's abilities change. He gains 100 movement speed toward enemy champions but deals 80% damage to enemy champions with his basic attacks. Kled restores Skull's courage by killing enemy champions and minions and attacking champions, structures and epic monsters. At 100 courage, Kled remounts with 50% of the Skull's health. And this is your Q. Kled throws a bear trap that deals physical damage and hooks onto the first champion or large monster hit, granting true sight, so revealing invisible targets. Q goes through everything, so it won't stop on the first minion. You can damage your enemy and minion at the same time. And you want to make sure that the connection is not broken, though Riven in this case can just get out of range. But if your enemy stays in that Q range for 1.75 seconds, you will take additional damage and also will get slowed by 40%, and you will get a reduction on the healing reduction, I mean, by 60% for 5 seconds. So this is your W, your most important ability. It has the passive effect. This is not active, but it works like this. Your next 4 basic attacks get increased attack speed by 150%, and your 4th auto attack deals increased damage. So this means that you should be fighting your enemy when your W is up, because it's just so worth, and especially pay attention if the 4th basic attack is ready. Okay, so that was an example of your basic combo, that is EQE. In the moment of casting E, you press Q on your target, and this is the easiest way to apply that. Then, since E is your dash, if you successfully landed your E on enemy, then you can recast that within 3 seconds. So, as you noticed, I pressed the second E cast when Riven wasted her dash, so I closed the gap instantly. And this is Q in Kled's form, so you knock yourself back while firing bullets. And it's something like Graves bullet. Basically you fire 5 bullets, and if you are closer to your enemy, then you can apply all of the bullets instantly. Else you will just deal damage with 1 bullet, because the damage is spread. So you can do basic and then Q to get away into safety. And now I'm loading courage for Skull. Okay. Okay, so I missed my Q, but thing is you can use it backwards to close the gap and do basic attack, but in this case I didn't want to do that, so I was just hoping to land my Q, and then I wanted Grace to finish her off if my Q wasn't enough. Also, probably you notice that the courage loads way faster when you attack enemy champion. This is the reason why you can make amazing outplays on the 2v1 situation. Just keep fighting instead of retreating and load up your skull. And Riven is dead. That was your ultimate. So usually your ultimate should be used as an engaging tool, but during the laning phase you can actually make a nice use of it. So the dash is unstoppable, meaning that you can press ultimate in the direction of your enemy when you're expecting to get crowd controlled. Well, actually, let's back for now. So this is the range, and you can click anywhere in that range and Kled will start charging. Once you press that ultimate, you won't be able to stop that until Kled finishes his dash, so in that direction where you selected that. Also, you leave a trail in which your allies will get increased movement speed, so this is a great engaging tool. Okay, the second E-cast, of course, for the dash. Also, during ultimate you are gaining a shield for 2 seconds. It remains for 2 seconds after you finish your dash, actually. And you deal physical damage. So when pressing ultimate, your character will automatically attack the closest target during the dash, so on its path, and you can deal up to 12% of the target's maximum health as physical damage based on distance traveled, so it's great against tanks, for example. And you can also use your ultimate to interrupt enemy channeling abilities or some advanced combos against characters such as Riven. Also, you can use your ultimate as an escaping ability sometimes when the situation is really bad during the gank, for example. You press ultimate, and since it's unstoppable, and you can imagine, you're really likely to just get away into safety. And I just wanted to go to the river and press ultimate on Swain, and actually maybe I still can do that. So sadly I wasn't able to recast my dash because of the crowd control effect. As you can see, you need to be really precise with your ultimate cast, because if your enemy gets out of that range, you won't be able to just ram your enemy and deal that nice amount of damage. Also, your enemy can see where you are heading with your ultimate, so this is kind of counterplay, and it all depends. So I'm playing against Riven, so let's get this. The nice thing is, if you lose Skull and return to base, you will instantly get Skull and full health, so you won't have to waste time waiting for health to regen in the base. And so my W is up, I'm gonna fight her, then back and repeat the process, I think. So I'm patient, waiting for the right opportunity, though for now there's huge minion wave, so actually I'm gonna wait for the next rotation. With my W the cooldown is not that long, 10 seconds. Avoiding the fight. So if you do one basic attack, you have 3 and you have short amount of time to use that, else it goes on cooldown. Kind of zoning Riven, she's losing some CS for now. Also your W is great for taking wards, but here I didn't have it. And Kled is actually good for diving, because if you lose Scar, you won't have that red aggro anymore. So you make a nice dive in Scar form, mounted form, and then just kill your target, lose Scar, and get into safety. I should be trying to impact now. Look at these low health enemies. Though right now it makes no sense to go in, sadly. Maybe fiddle ultimate, so yeah. Come on, Fiddle, use the ult. Let's go, let's go. Okay. That wasn't the best, of course. And here comes Kled with his mount. So that's why I went for the fight. It wasn't the cleanest one, but I knew that I can load up really fast. When your W is up, you can actually take structures really fast. And to avoid these situations when you won't dash on anything with your ultimate, you should be aiming behind your enemies. So then it's better. All the damage, you see that, guys? Well, right now at this point it's better to just push until I get ult, and then I can try the impact. For now I can just hope for my allies to successfully defend. And well, Riven is coming to defend, so no point. Think I need this. And just wait, not yet. Now, let's go. So hey, that was such good engage. You see that, guys? That was so good. We have time to take Rift, so better to push mid. Well, that was perfect, what a comeback. I have TP for Riven. Let's do Rift. Okay, Graves took that. Also, one important thing, you are not able to dash through walls in mounted form. You can only Q in Kled form backwards to dash through walls. Nothing else, keep that in mind. And you can use your dash to avoid enemy abilities. Let's go. Not like I wanted. Not too bad. You see, instantly I got my mouth. Well, use Q to close the gap, but not enough. Okay. I'm gonna be really tanky with Kled, and that's really good about him because he can impact harder. Now I'm gonna try to stay with the team, and you should be looking for opportunities to engage at your enemy, pick up someone. Yeah, I take his attention, I'm really tanky, so not afraid, and profit. Now that's really good. Maybe I go from this side, saving my E. No, got you. And you see, I lost turret aggro, wasting her time so my team can take inhibitor. We shouldn't stay. Yeah. They shouldn't try to help him. That is his mistake. Yeah. That's it. No, I can try to help them in case. Okay, let's try to turn this. Hey, nice, and I survived. Really tanky. That's how you should be playing in team fights. Take their attention, be the front line. Okay, should we chase with them? I think it would be a waste because they can easily follow up and listen, could use his ult. So we're not now. Now though. Okay. If your W is up, pay attention, you can sometimes flash, do these basic attacks. Well, let's Q like this. Cancel the recalls. Just don't let them, and I try something. If I die, whatever. I think it's still a great idea. And now let's see if I'm right that you can get Scar really fast. Actually not this time. Ah, that's so bad. Well, we had this easily if my team stayed as 5. Not sure why it went like this.
Are you ready for anything? Of course you are.
Rush. How am I dying so fast? Too bad I didn't steal the Drake or whatever. What? What is the damage? Well, my team was just too heavy, but thank you guys for watching. Hope that you learned something about Kled. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.